Welcome to Portland, Oregon. It's my first time in the city and I don't plan on staying for too long. I have a train in the morning, gonna be heading up to Seattle. So right now I'm just walking around, gotta grab some food for the train ride and then checking into my hostel. I didn't think I would like it too much here, so I didn't book too long of a stay, but I've been walking around for a little while now and it's actually not that bad. It kind of reminds me of the UK. I feel like it's pretty easy to believe everything you hear about a city, and that's probably the case with Portland. I'm sure there's some things that are true from what I've heard online, but I think people make it out to be some kind of zombie land, and whenever I come to a city that's portrayed like that, that's definitely not the case. Sure, there may be parts of the city that are not pleasant to go to. It doesn't mean the whole place is bad. But I gotta check into my hostel. I gotta get to sleep. I have a train at 6 in the morning. Got an early morning. So, get a quick shower in, go to bed, get ready to go. See you in the morning. So it is the next morning, and yep, I'm still here. I woke up at 5:45 to my alarm, and I looked at my phone, and it said, "Your train has been canceled." And I was like, well, it's not great. Amtrak said they were gonna arrange a bus service. I really don't want to take a bus, to be honest. So I decided to get rescheduled on a later train at 2 o'clock today. So even though I'm losing some time in Seattle, and it kind of sucks that I can't take the sunrise train, I still get to take it, and I still get to go to the Mariners game I'm going to tonight. Just a bit annoying, the whole thing.
Station parking marking. Please use the crosswalk behind the streetcar to cross marking.
Class, between coach cars 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6. The door doesn't open immediately.
Finally made it into Seattle last night. I went to a Mariners game, which was pretty boring because they didn't score any runs. But whenever I'm in Seattle, I always wake up so quick. Maybe it's just the weather, the atmosphere. In Arizona, I always feel sluggish when I wake up, but here it's like, boom, I'm awake immediately. And I just like the energy of the city. Like, even at the baseball game last night, the fans were so much more awake and engaging than in Arizona. I was supposed to have 2 days in the city, but because of my train cancellation, I'm only gonna have about 1, which is still enough to do what I wanted to, just might have to rush up a little bit. I'm in Bellevue on a Saturday. There is no one here. Like, nothing going on. And I had seen people say this online, but you don't really understand something until you go there in person and you're like, oh, that's what they meant. And it's clean. I mean, relatively quiet for a city. Got some tall buildings. But then you look in the street. There's no one here. Not a soul. This might be the cleanest city I've been to. Maybe the newest city, but definitely not the most lively. It's cool if that's what you're into. There's no in between. You either have nice, clean, safe, and no people, or a lot of people, but not very clean or safe. And I'm at the light rail station. Literally no one here. Not a single person besides myself and the security guard down there. I haven't really filmed too much today just because I've been trying to be in the moment and actually experience the places I'm in instead of just getting them on video. But I've got about a 4-mile walk now to where I'm trying to go. I don't need to walk 4 miles, but I want to take the more scenic route along the coast. So I'm on my way there now. And instead of taking the busy road, I can just take the neighborhood streets and get cool views like this instead of having to worry about traffic and crosswalks and whatnot. I think I much prefer this. And I think this type of neighborhood is really what makes the Pacific Northwest stand out from the rest of the country. Because you don't really get stuff like this anywhere else, where you have super walkable, compact neighborhoods close to the water, but also close to the city. And they're safe, they're clean, they're green, the houses are nice. But I think because people tend to stay in the city center and see places like Portland and Seattle for the way they are, instead of actually coming out into the fringes of the city and seeing stuff like this, their opinion is much different than it would be. That's why I like to walk around and walk distances instead of just walking in circles in the touristy areas. I've somehow ended up on a hike. I just plugged in my route to Google Maps and I thought it was on a road, but apparently not. So that trail ended up being super muddy and I made it, obviously, but I just never know what I'm gonna get when I plug something into Google Maps. I slipped and fell about 10 times a few minutes ago. Now we're out close to the beach. Might get some ice cream. Then I have a train up to Bellingham at 6, which is in like 3 hours. So I don't have too much time, but enough to hang around for a bit. I gotta go get my bag, my backpack, and then I'll be on my way.